$30 billion. 130,000 employees. Operations across 4 continents. Investors believed it was unstoppable. Until one accounting question changed everything. Where did the profits come from? The answer would destroy a $30 billion empire. This is Steinhoff, the $30 billion lie. Steinhoff wasn't built overnight. It started as a small furniture business in South Africa, but over decades, it quietly expanded across the world. By the mid-2010s, Steinhoff owned hundreds of stores, employed more than 130,000 people, and operated in over 30 countries. Investors loved one thing above everything else: growth, and Marcus just delivered it, year after year. Every acquisition made Steinhoff look bigger. Every earnings report looked stronger. Every quarter, the market believed the company was becoming unstoppable. But behind the record profits, behind the rapid expansion, behind the confidence, something wasn't adding up. Every year, the company reported another record: higher revenue, higher profits, higher growth. Investors loved consistency. Every quarter, Steinhoff seemed to beat expectations. The market rewarded the company. Its valuation climbed into the tens of billions. But inside the company, some transactions were becoming impossible to explain. And then, auditors started asking questions nobody wanted to answer. The investigation uncovered something extraordinary: companies buying companies that barely existed. Money moved between related companies. Assets were bought, sold, then bought again. On paper, every transaction looked legitimate, but investigators believed many of those deals had no real economic purpose. The profits looked real, the assets looked real, the growth looked real, but investigators said much of it wasn't. On December 5, 2017, Steinhoff admitted there were accounting irregularities. Marcus just resigned. Immediately, within hours, billions of dollars disappeared. The market reacted instantly. Within days, Steinhoff lost almost 95% of its value. Billions disappeared. Pension funds were hit. Ordinary investors watched their savings collapse. Thousands of employees suddenly faced uncertainty. Stores stayed open, but nobody knew what would happen next. Christo Wiese, one of South Africa's richest businessmen, lost billions almost overnight. One announcement, one resignation, and one accounting scandal erased decades of trust. The investigation continued for years, thousands of documents, millions of transactions, all examined. Independent investigators concluded that years of financial statements could no longer be trusted. Marcus just denied wrongdoing, but his reputation never recovered. The company survived, but only after years of restructuring, lawsuits, and billions in losses. In the end, Steinhoff didn't collapse because it sold furniture. It collapsed because investors could no longer trust the numbers, and once trust disappears, even a $30 billion empire can fall overnight. Every empire has a balance sheet, and every lie eventually gets audited.